And for the final video of the day, Trump to acting attorney general, you're fired. Oh, really? Fired. What happened? ZeroHedge.com. Trump fires acting attorney general Yates following betrayal. There were update. Well, that didn't take too long because I saw the story earlier, but it wasn't about him firing her. It was her response saying, it's about, enforcing something he wanted. And apparently, nope, you're gone. Acting Attorney General Yates has been relieved of duty. Statement on the appointment of Dana Boente as Acting Attorney General. The Acting Attorney General, Sally Yates, has betrayed the Department of Justice by refusing to enforce a legal order designed to protect the citizens of the United States. This order was approved as to form and legality by the Department of Justice, Office of Legal Counsel. Miss Yates is a Obama administration appointee who is weak on borders and very weak on illegal immigration. It is time to get serious about protecting our country, calling for tougher vetting for individuals traveling from 7 dangerous places is not extreme. It is reasonable and necessary to protect our country. When Obama did it, I think against Iraq, remember that? No one said anything. It was fine. But Donald Trump does it. Oh, I can't do that. Okay. Tonight, President Trump relieved Ms. Yates of her duties and subsequently named Dana Boente, U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia, to serve as acting Attorney General until Senator Jeff Sessions is finally confirmed by the Senate, where he is being wrongly held up by Democratic senators for strictly political reasons. Quote, I am honored to serve President Trump in this role. Until Senator Sessions is confirmed, I will defend and enforce the laws of our country to ensure that our people and our nation are protected, she said. And then Donald Trump tweeted, the Democrats are delaying my cabinet picks for purely political reasons. They have nothing going but to obstruct. Now we have an Obama AG, and he, finished that statement. As Joe had detailed earlier, in what those were with a flair for the dramatic might be, as we detailed earlier, in what those with a flair for the dramatic might be allowed to call mutiny, Deputy Attorney General Sally Yates, who is the current acting Attorney General, has given orders to Justice Department lawyers not to defend Trump's executive order. And her statement was, on January 27, 2017, the President signed an executive order regarding immigrants and refugees from certain Muslim-majority countries. The order has now been challenged in a number of jurisdictions. As the acting Attorney General, it is my ultimate responsibility to determine the position of the Department of Justice in these actions. My role is different from that of the Office of Legal Counsel, which, through administrations of both parties, has reviewed executive orders for form and legality before they are issued. OLC's review is limited to the narrow question of whether, in OLC's view, a proposed executive order is lawful on its face and properly drafted. Its review does not take account of statements made by an administration or its surrogates close in time to the issuance of an executive order that may bear on the order's purpose. And importantly, it does not address whether any policy choice embodied in an executive order is wise or just. Similarly, in litigation, DOJ Civil Division lawyers are charged with advancing reasonable legal arguments that can be made supporting an executive order, but my role as leader of this institution is different and broader. My responsibility is to ensure that the position of the Justice Department is not only legally defensible, but is informed by our best view of what the law is after consideration of all the facts. In addition, I am responsible for ensuring that the positions we take in court maintain consistent with this institution's solemn obligation to always seek justice and stand up for what's right. Oh, you mean like Fast and Furious? You're not going to charge yourselves. You didn't charge yourselves. You are acting AG. You want to go after Eric Holder for handing drug dealers weapons that we let them have, and then they shot our border guards? You killed them? You just said it. I am responsible for ensuring that the positions we take in court remain consistent with this institution's solemn obligation to always seek justice and stand for what's right. Well, except for that, or that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Okay, got you. At present, I am not convinced that the defense of the executive order is consistent with these responsibilities, nor am I convinced that the executive order is lawful. But you just said you're not a lawyer. You have a legal counsel that did say it was. Oh, that's right. Obama appointee, so you're going to have to go against Trump, of course. While it is clear that Yates is making a purely political statement, her glaring insubordination to the Trump administration will take on a largely symbolic hue and may be imitated by various other government agencies which still have interim or permanent Democratic leadership, as is the case with every instance of political mutiny. As the New York Times has noted, Mr. Trump has the authority to fire Ms. Yates, but as the top Senate-confirmed official at the Justice Department, she is the only one authorized to sign foreign surveillance warrants, an essential function at the department. That said, Donald Trump's response, once he realizes he may have a mini mutiny on his hands, should be interesting. Trump aide and reported architect of Trump's immigration executive order, Stephen Miller, explains, "This is further demonstration of how politicized our legal system has become." Yeah, that's a Big 10-4. That's what we get. As good as it gets, folks. But what are you going to do? You can sit back, get some popcorn, and watch the show. Take care.